It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down throw for Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Panthers.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater got his target, Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. It's Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 49 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. This will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Saints nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Saints take over first quarter. And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brought down by Trey Boston. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, 39 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw in the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
1st down, Bridgewater. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Brings up second and
throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints.
On 2nd and goal. Bridgewater, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's got limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Lutz now to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13, Bridgewater. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Again, McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And he's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Off the play fake, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, Winston. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Fourth down, Winston. Got him in. He finds Sanders. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Jameis now on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Winston and the Saints now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the second half with Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Winston. That'll be complete to Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
They run it again with Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. To throw is Winston. And Cook has it, left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the Saints are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
4-yard gain.
They'll run it with Kamara. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he takes it across and ends in their touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have moved out in front.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. To throw is Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. Third down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
And the Panther first down.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to air one, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. 60 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Winston. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara. And the Saints have moved out in front.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time through the air. 42 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Bridgewater on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he is all the way up past the 25.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The 22-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.